What's up guys, Murray GG here and yeah, as you could tell, the neighbor is gone.
We're going to call the subscriber who submitted the third story, Gavin. So anyways, in Gavin's class, there was a spoiled kid. And this spoiled kid was kind of notorious for being a spoiled kid. And he basically gets the same description that I give to 90% of the spoiled kids in my spoiled kid story times. Basically, this kid grew up super rich, and you can grow up super rich and like be a totally fine person, but sometimes it really goes to your head. You think you're gonna live better than everyone, you've never been told no, never had to work for anything. Take all those characteristics, put this on the spoiled kid in this story. Anyways, so the spoiled kid has this
So yeah,
I don't know if it's a habit, I don't know if that's the right word to say. Basically, he was a big fan of like hype beast culture. There's nothing wrong with having like liking the idea of like some shirt or whatever that costs a lot more money than it should. I go through phases with grandpa and being like, you know what, you should really only pay for the utility of the thing. And then I go through periods of like, oh bro, that hoodie is sweet, I don't want to go, that's cool. I go through periods of both, man. It's really not that deep. However, it was a type of a situation where the spoiled kid had access to his parents' credit card. He basically an unlimited funds, which is basically like playing GTA 5, but actually, the game loses fun. I actually never played GTA, but I hear from people who have like unlimited money glitches, oh, it's just not fun after a while. The whole point of the game was to get the money, and now that now that you have it all, it's just value. Anyways, though, so yeah, sure enough, every single day, the spoiled kid will come in with some crazy outfit, right? He was a big fan of flexing. There's nothing. Flexing is very questionable. Having a few nice things, there's nothing that inherently wrong. I mean, I fall for some stuff like that. I'm not gonna say I'm perfect, right? But also like the spoiled kid, literally every single day had some freaking Supreme, Gucci, Louis Vuitton, some kind of crazy combination of stuff.
so yeah, I'm gonna get the globe.
And every single day was basically new because the spoiled kid at the end of the week would buy a whole new wardrobe just to flex on everyone. And he didn't do so in silence, by the way. The spoiled kid was extremely vocal about what he was wearing that day. Let me give you an example. Okay, so random day, the spoiled kid would walk into class. Everyone would look at him because he had some new Louis Vuitton shirt, frickin' beige shoes, crazy whatever pants. You'd have some kind of combination. And if that's your style, okay, whatever. But basically, the spoiled kid would sit down. He would turn to some random kid. It would actually normally be a different kid like every single time. It was funny. But he would turn to some random kid. He'd be like, maybe those shoes cost. And the kid would be like, no. He's like, oh, $100. He turned to another kid. Do you know how much this shirt costs? Oh, Supreme. And you just keep doing this every single day. So it wasn't as if he was just flexing, which is to some degree questionable in general, right? Especially when you go crazy, right? But he was like blatantly flexing. Like he wasn't just wearing items of clothes with high values. It's like, oh, there's a high value.
Captain Salsa.
He was stating, which is just like, oh,
I'll have to go.
okay, man. So one, this story, a lot of background, and I know it was necessary. This story all starts with one day when the spoiled kid, the worst possible thing ever happens to the spoiled kid, and he has a crazy tantrum meltdown, and it's hilarious, but also pretty cool.
There are many ways to do it. However you do it, William Hill, you can get up to 100% boost on your football acumen. All you need to do is pick.
So on this day, the spoiled kid was wearing some like Louis Vuitton shirt or something, and he comes in. He's doing his normal routine or whatever, blah 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 this, blah 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 that. And some kid is walking in that day. He's a little late. The spoiled kid's always a little late. He's walking by the spoiled kid, kind of in a rush to get back there because he's already late. So he's trying to sit down quickly. The spoiled kid is leaning over to one side to be like, "Do you know how much Mexicans this Gucci break I had? Oh, it's $200. Then he leans over to talk to the person to the left of him. This kid was literally there. If Cartman had a phone. And so he leans over to the left of him. And when he leans over to the left of him, the spoiled kid doesn't realize that the other kid who's late, the kid was rushing down the aisle with a thermos full of soup because he wasn't able to eat breakfast that day. And the spoiled kid bumps into the kid, and because he bumps into the kid kind of falls back a little bit, and a little bit of soup, not even the whole thing, a little bit of soup flies out of the kid's thermos and onto the spoiled kid's Louis Vuitton white shirt. So there's a big soup stain on his super expensive shirt that he was just about to lean over to the person next to him to explain how expensive it was. So, like, the kid is like, oh, bro, I'm so sorry. And he keeps walking by. The spoiled kid's like, how dare you? How dare you? Do you know how much this shirt cost? And the spoiled kid, like, gets up. And he's, like, screaming at this kid. And the teacher's like, spoiled kid, sit down. And the spoiled kid turns around and screams like, he spilled soup on my $300 shirt. Do you know how much this shirt costs? And the teacher, okay, I think the spoiled kid was expecting the teacher to be on his side. But I think the teacher had overheard the spoiled kid every single day. He was also very aware of the spoiled kid's parents' financial situation. And also very aware of that he had access to it because of the rotation of clothes that the spoiled kid had. Every single day, it was something new. And the teacher said, you know what? Maybe you shouldn't wear a $300 shirt in class. Maybe you shouldn't do that. And the spoiled kid was so shocked. The teacher didn't fold to his every whim, right? It was like, not that. It's gonna sue you. It's gonna sue you, teacher. It's gonna sue you. Points to like the kid who's like rushing to get to the seat, and the kid's like, okay, bro, like whatever. No one takes him seriously. The spoiled kid is at the edge of tears and then starts crying in the middle of class. This kid has spent the entire year budgeting stuff that other people can't afford and doing it blatantly. The second that he bumps into someone and gets soup spilled on his shirt, he starts crying. The spoiled kid, in tears, runs out of the classroom. And the subscriber again.
So is this the front of the car?
Are you serious right now? From a kid who argues with the teacher over
But this was the front of the car.
Yeah, the sun. To a kid who thinks sitting in chairs is offensive. These are the craziest Gen Z kids you've ever seen. Let's go.
He's back?
The algorithms are made to keep you on there, but also there's a lot of misinformation that spreads on there because you see someone who says something and it blows up and it reaches a bunch of people and there's no real fact checking or sources cited, and you kind of just take them at face value, or maybe not you, but a lot of people do. For this kid, the Gen Z kid must have seen a TikTok on his For You page being like, guys, the sun isn't really I have never been to the sun before, therefore it doesn't exist. Which then kind of some kind of like backward, ridiculous logic that makes no sense at all, but it's said so kind of spooky backward. So anyway, oh my god, you're right. Yeah, so gives a little laugh and says out loud, the sun? Don't tell me you guys still believe in the sun. You're kind of looking around, right? Looking at this kid, he literally laughs. Don't tell me you guys look at the sun, or look at the sun. Don't tell me you guys still believe in the sun. As he like looks around at all the other classmates, and believe it or not, this year I'm focused on smarter goals, and better sleep is the
Get up to £400 when you deposit into your Robinhood Stocks and Shares ISA. Start earning.
Hey, unable to reach that area. So what we have to do, if you see carefully, we have freezer installed in the wire is going down there. Use umbrella to glide over, and you will see where is the wire is coming from. So the wire is coming from here, and the shape of the container look likes we can put the globe here. But before putting the globe, first we have to freeze the globe to make it a frozen globe. So pick up the globe and let me show you one thing. There is a door which is blocked from the other side. So first we have to unlock this door in order to complete this mission. To unlock this door, just jump onto the nearest balcony, remove the brown chair from the door, and go inside.
So in this part, I'm actually going to try and get the seed. Dude, the globe must have been reset.
The sun? Don't tell me you guys still believe in the sun. Now looking around, right? You can't be looking at this kid. The only laugh and don't tell me you guys live in the sun. Or the only time you guys still believe in the sun. As he like looks around at all the other classmates, and believe it or not, all the other classmates instead of doing an agreement and laughing, I bet they could imagine this little scenario that what was actually happening was all the other kids were like, oh yeah, that's so ridiculous, don't worry, man. Also, then you saw that obscure misinformation TikTok video as well. That's totally real. You know, everyone looks at the kid.
I'm gonna try and get the seed.
Again now, what? And the spoiled kid. I'm so used to telling stories about spoiled kids. The Gen Z kid looks at the teacher. He's like, wait, you don't actually still believe in the sun? He like looks around all like or whatever. And everyone's kind of looking at him. Like, dude, what are you even saying? The kid's like, guys, do not tell me that you guys are falling for this and believing in the sun. I saw a video yesterday. It was all like, the sun is real. Have you ever been to the sun? No. So I was thinking about it because we were not I've never actually been to the sun before, so it probably isn't even a thing. So you guys are really believing in this video. And Jesse's like, dude, let's face it. And like, if you look at it, if you're in the sun for too long, your skin burns. Like, nothing is there. Looking at this like, dude, don't tell me you're falling. It's probably like a government thing. And just looking at his kid, like, what would be the best response to me saying, I'm scared, and like, it hurts your eyes and your skin. The best response to that is probably a government something like that. Like, dude, I thought you said the government was something real. And like, okay, like, you kid.
Yes.
The sun is real. It's like, you can see it.
I'm gonna make this. I mean, Sorry, not may. I didn't mean to say that. I meant to say melt. Can I have a quick noodle? Timmy. Jimmy! Jimmy! No!
It's almost as if they were sitting harder than usual, whatever that means. They were just emphasizing that they were sitting. It was like an exclamation point, not a period. I don't know. But they were only picking up the kid like, dude, it's freaking embarrassing. And like, what are you saying, dude? They're just like, so, I'm gonna take my proof with me. And if you realize the truth someday, well, it's too late for you. You're fucked. What he wants, right? But he can't disrupt the classroom. And the teacher, like, he showed the teacher the video. And apparently the teacher was almost immediately able to, like, change the law of the yes, I concede. Maybe the sun is real. Yes, I concede that perhaps you're not paid hundreds of millions of dollars by secret government agents, but information will show that this car, what I tried, $50. Yeah, so that's the picture about that. The sun is fake kid for a while, but eventually it's real. That's going to be
Just repeating line. One thing.
However, there are also people who present these people that only take this like as a lifelong crusade to find a problem with everything in every small spectrum. Yeah, what if this and that and this and that and this and that? I think they get the heck of that. So this kid has what do you call this kid? Anyway, there's some thoughts to this kid. And he was kind of just known for being a little weird. They're just being a little strange, right? So one day he comes to class and he tells the teacher that he today is protesting the class. The teacher looks at him and says, "What is that?" And so the teacher's like, "Okay, can you tell me why you're protesting the class today? Like,
I'm gonna.
why you're protesting the class? It's easier for me to do my homework It's better for my digestion. I prefer to sit on the ground. And there are no options for me to do so in this classroom. All the tables have chairs on them for the people who enjoy sitting. But my preference is laying on the ground.
Gonna need a watering can.
So I am protesting this class until this gets fixed. And dude, like James' class, I'm sitting there just like, bro, there's a person going crazy again. Like, what's going on now? And they're listening in, and like James turns to his friend. He's like, "It's gotta be a bit, right? There's gotta be a big test for this. It's April 1st. You're like, oh my god. It's like August 28th or like October 24th. It's not April 1st. What's going on? Yeah. So sure enough, the teacher is kind of really like weirded out by this, but they're also like, the teacher realizes that they can't just like sneak by this kid and kind of like be realistic with him. Like they have to, they give a little bit, but they're trying to de-escalate the situation. The teacher's like, okay, I really want you to look at this and watch it. Do that if you really wanted to. Like, you could also just lay on the ground. And the Gen Z kid is like, what? Lay on the ground? And which is just like, I don't know why they were so like loud and upset. Didn't they just say that they were like laying on the ground at home? But sure enough, they're like, I want you to definitely lay on the ground. Basically, what these kids ended up like, this is really funny. What all these kids were saying was they prefer to lay on the ground. Have like 28 beds in a classroom for all the kids to lay on. It's like, oh no, that's bad, man. Oh yeah, if kids are not allowed to lay in their beds in class. Oh good heavens, dude. You have to sit in a seat? You have to sit in a chair like everyone else? Oh no. Yeah, so the teacher starts to catch on too. It's like, no. Like you can lay on the ground if you want, but I can't do anything beyond that. And the Gen Z kid is like starts laughing. And everyone in class is like, they just like, did a screw literally just fall out of their head? What's going on right now? Why is this kid laughing? So the kid's laughing. The kid's like, oh, Mr. Teacher, you just made a huge mistake. You don't know what you just did. I'm going to go to the front office, and I'm going to say that you are discriminating against my purposes, and you're and then the kid laughs again. This fun, like, for a second, they said, wait, they actually do that? Probably couldn't be probably, right? Probably couldn't be fired because this kid and so, I mean, James doesn't know exactly what happened, but heard bits and pieces what happened in the office with them. But anyways, sure enough, Gen Z girl, or whatever, right? Gen Z kid goes up to the front office, demands to speak with the principal. Later, law and order, right? The principal is other things that they do. Tells the principal about the horrors of not having a bed personally set aside.
Okay, here we are. We are in the glitch world. Not the glitch world, but we are in the out of bounds. We are out of bounds.
The principal, like, I think the principal knew that, like, Mr. had a bit more power in the situation than a teacher does. The principal kind of gave it to her straight and was like, dude,
Pardon me.
the real world, right, is not going to cave to every single preference you have. It's not going to do everything you want to. As if every kid has to sit in a seat and every kid has to sit in a seat. Just like think logistically for a second, what would it be like if you got 20 beds in a classroom? First of all, a lot of lot of stuff like that. And yeah, the Gen Z girl had to come to class the next day completely defeated, and it was a little embarrassing for her. If you thought that those Gen Z kids were bad, this final one is like the pinnacle. So anyways, we're going to call our subscribers who shared the story out. You guys catch the pattern so far? Jesse, James, Ed, Asian Pokemon people, that is. I haven't watched Pokemon forever, but I was just a kid. Anyways, so there's a kid class. We were going to call the Gen Z kid. So this kid, he had a TikTok account and he posted a video of his dog doing something. And it got like 50,000 views. And that sounds really good. And 50,000 views is really cool. I'd be happy if I got 50,000 TikTok. That sounds so great. But at the end of the day, stuff like TikTok will just randomly go viral. And it's not as if he gained like 10,000 followers. He follows him because of his dog. If he can make a branded account out of his dog, right? Like build a brand around that, like a car account. There are like legitimate but yeah, he just had a random video. This kid, the Gen Z kid, believed that he now was going to become a TikTok celebrity and drop out to pursue his quote-unquote passion of TikTok. Like, bro, what? Real quick, comment Gen Z if you made it as far as the video.
So yeah, I'm going to shoot.
Oh, golden apple. Looking up, right? Eventually, what's this? Okay, so I think it's somewhere over here. Oh, that's it. Okay. Let's see.
There it is. The golden apple. The golden apple. Dude. I need the state to come down. Pardon me. Oh, stupid golden apple. And great eye. And I die again.
Did you know that you can track your stress levels with Whoop? In a world that's always on the go,
Today we got a story of but gets absolutely roasted, and it's pretty great. So sit back, relax, and grab something to drink, grab something to eat, and yeah, let's get right into it. For the subscriber who sent in today's story, sending stories to my Instagram, and this week, the subscriber who sent in today's story, we're gonna call him and we're also gonna call this kid that you guys are introduced to in just a second. We're gonna call him Austin. And these were not names suggested, which I do use suggested names. These are just the names of the other
Austin.
Storytime channels.
Austin the King.
Austin, Luna, and Ryan. I've been watching at least Luna since I was in since 2017, dude. Anyways, right, so let me set the scene. Yeah, no, but anyways, right, summertime, and, Ryan, he's excited, man. He's out of school, and, he's going to see all of his new friends. And, it's a typical summer, like, we go chill, I don't know, hike, bike ride, I don't know, go to the beach. I don't think they're near a beach, but go out to some ice cream, go see some movies. Like, I just generally have a pretty good time, you know what I mean? It's summertime, everyone's pretty excited. And also, there's a new kid who moved in, like, a couple weeks ago, and Ryan's mom, one day, like, hey, this new kid, I think his name's Austin, I don't really know, like, he's new here, it'd be really cool if you and your friends, like, invited him out to whatever you're doing tonight. And at first Ryan's like, Mom, like, and she's like, hey, like, I'm sure that if you moved in somewhere new, you want, like, people to invite you to do something, because he probably doesn't have any friends because he's new here. And, Ryan was like, come on, man. But then, she's like, okay, what, fair enough, maybe this will be good, maybe we'll help him. Or maybe he'll be actually insane, but we'll get that. So anyways, right, Ryan, calls up his friends, he's like, hey, like, there's a new kid named Austin, my mom wants him, like, us to invite him, you guys what we're doing, should I chill with you guys? And they're like, yeah, sure, whatever. So Ryan's mom gives Ryan
number, and Austin sent him a text saying, hey, my name's Ryan. Heard you're new to the neighborhood. You know, I was wondering if you wanted to go out to the movies with my friends and I tonight. It'll be seeing where we'll be going at 7. It's only like a 15-minute drive, so have like your mom drop you off at like 6:45 at my house address if you'd like to come. And so Ryan sends that back, and part of him is like, you know what, I kind of don't want to
Viggy. Viggy.
In or the new person in school. But bro, I'm a man who likes his routine. Anything new is scary. No, but it's always good. But you know, I can understand friends, but fair enough. Anyways, right after a couple hours, Austin goes to Ryan, and he's like, "Hey, that sounds cool. Like, thanks for helping me out. Like, I'll definitely be there." So Ryan's like, "All right, well, we'll see how this kid is, right?" So anyways, all of Ryan's friends go to Ryan's house, and like probably like 6:15 is to go with them for a little bit, and you know, Ryan's mom goes to the movies at 6:45. They're waiting there. They'll notice it's a very nice car. Like, you know, Ryan is like recently like pretty standard class blue car. I can't speak, dude. Blue's color neighborhood, like it's kind of just like everyone's doing all right, but no one's got anything too crazy. But yeah, this kid's car is like one of those like really nice Mercedes cars, like one of those like really nice ones. I don't think it was like the $55 one, but it was at least like 50K or up for a car, which is kind of crazy. They were all like, oh,
Yes, finally.
okay.
See, guys, there's the golden apple. There we have the golden apple, which should give you the achievement, don't bite Snow White. But if you already have gotten the achievement, it probably won't pop.
And this whole like instinct thing, this has also evolved with us for thousands of years. Yeah, you can always rationalize it, but there's been so many times where I just had like the instinct to do something, and I haven't been able to justify it, but I do it, and it makes sense. It works out. Anyways, right? So when Austin gets out of the car, rolls down her window, just like Ryan, as well as Ryan's mom wants to go to the hospital. Austin's mom was like in this like little like designer shades on, but she's pretty nice. She's like, oh, thank you so much, like for having your son invite, you know, he's new, and you know he's worried about it. Trying to do anything with him. It's such a blessing. So, just you know, standard stuff. He like walks out and goes up to the guys. He's like, hey guys, my name's Austin. Nice to meet you. And at first, Ryan was like, oh, this seems fun. Like whatever. And Austin's like, yeah, are you excited to see X movie or whatever? And like, yeah.
So yeah, guys.
See, it's worked out really well. This moment is pretty normal. Life is good. Anyways, right, so when they get to the movie theater, you know, they go in line and they kind of like, they're ready to like get the
So we're out of bounds.
and you know, Austin says, hey, thank you guys so much for taking me out. This one, they're all like, oh, like, so you got a little bit defensive, like, oh, guys, I got it. Okay. So what he does is he pulls out this, like, blank American Express card. If you don't know, right, that is, like, the hardest card. Like, you need to have at least, like, you need to be trading, like, hundreds of thousands of dollars. So that one, no one will that's kind of crazy, right? And then, you know, Ryan gets off and goes out and says, yeah.
Oh yeah, we are back.
I just said that. No one's wrong. I actually think I think there's something wrong with me. Anyways, right, everyone is like, I knew it. Let's get the words. And they're obviously and I was just like, a joke. It was like, I don't think it's that funny. That was funny. Because I didn't want to get started. It's like a pretty big family or whatever. Right, so the mom goes over, and at this point, like, Ryan looks over at Austin, and Austin is like starting to get really annoyed. And looking at Amber, like Ryan and his friends were kind of looking at him, it's like they saw like his face and like shut up and not so much. And then like he gets up, leans down, like looks at the mother and says, "I'll give you guys $1,000 each to F off." And at this point, Ryan's like, "Oh, that's not cool. You can't just go up to someone and say, I'll pay you $1,000 to go." Speaking of spoiling today, I'll be trying to hard as many of those comments as I can. And also, really hard to say spoiled because I've been getting a lot of comments recently, which is awesome. I really do appreciate you guys doing that. But because I've gotten so many comments, I've been filtering comments by like looking for the specific word and just hearting those ones. To make sure comments spoil. I also can't heart every single one. There's a lot of comments spoiled. Also, special awesome deal from me. I'm super feeling super generous today. I know it's kind of crazy. Honestly, we got like 10,000 new subscribers in the last week. It's absolutely crazy, especially the channel was not doing so hot not so long ago. So if you guys are new or old or anything, I'm gonna be posting.
So yeah, guys.
Oh.
Thanks for watching. See you all next time. Bye.